अकेला बैठा हुआ आज 2 घंटा लेट्स गो बच गया मैं कल डिस्कस और आज जो पढ़ना है क्या पूछने में क्या होता है पूछने में क्या होता है कौन सी बात है रेसेस मेरे को याद नहीं बहुत सारे मेरे रेसेस क्या तीसरी वाली रेस नहीं है एक 400 मीटर 100 मीटर और शॉर्टपुट हमारा शॉर्टपुट अरे हमारा शॉर्टपुट हमारा एकदम सही बहुत सारे रहता है सही भी नहीं बहुत रहता है सिर्फ ऐसा देखना रहता है हाँ ऐसा देखना है उसको ऐसा लॉन्च कर देना है ना पूरा इसके लिए कभी तो ना कोई शॉर्टपुट थ्रो तो देखा होगा वो लोग गर्दन के पास अब तक पूरा स्पिन करता है कैसे 6 किलो मतलब कितना हाँ ना कंप्यूटर काफी हल्का है उससे भी ज्यादा हाँ उससे ज्यादा रहता है 6 किलो का 6 किलो का नहीं होता है 3 किलो का होता है बहुत भारी रहता है जो कंप्यूटर आता है सब ऐसा आराम से देख सकते हैं नहीं दैट इज द पॉइंट इसलिए तो वो इतना रखता है वो यहाँ पे रख के स्पिन करता है फिर अगली लास्ट में उसको 3 राउंड आके फिर क्लिक करना होता है कभी वो घूमते हैं पर तुम लोग का पता नहीं तुम लोग तो शायद नहीं करेंगे पर वो क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे रखते हैं बॉल फिर 2 राउंड घूमते हैं 3 उसके नॉट श्योर घूमने के बाद उस सर्कल में एरिया है तो वहाँ पर रुकते हैं वहां से फेंक कर कितना दूर जा सकता है उससे मीटर से डिसाइड करता है कितना मीटर दूर जान कोशिश कर 400 मीटर मतलब यहाँ से ही कहाँ 400 मीटर यहाँ से पूरा मीटर क्रॉस करके रन पड़ रहा है यहाँ से देखो सिग्नल तक 800 मीटर हो जाएगा उसके पहले पकड़ ले हम लोग इस तरफ से देखे इधर से लेके क्या बोलते हैं वो जो मेन रोड तक फिर वापस का हाथ पकड़ लेंगे सुना हाँ 400 में पहले से ही मंगा लिया था नहीं लोग पहले जॉब करता है 400 मीटर में फिर जैसे 200 मीटर कवर होता है फिर बाकी 200 मीटर का हमारा तो ऐसा करता है हमारे क्योंकि एक ग्राउंड का पैरामीटर है 200 मीटर हमारे ग्राउंड का तो फिर हमारा राउंड नहीं है तुम लोग भागना है ना वही राउंड नहीं है सर पता है एल शेप है क्या एल कैसे हमारा एक स्क्वायर शेप है इसका पूरा स्क्वायर ही है ये ग्राउंड है और इधर के डिस्टेंस हां क्या कंफ्यूजिंग है मुझे तो हम आगे के किधर से किधर पता है लोग स्कूल में हमारे बाहर क्रिकेट पढ़ाई जाते हैं वो गलती से अलग क्या मैं क्रिकेटर आगे रह जाऊंगा टाइम पास करते हैं मतलब पूरा पर कॉलेज में तो हां शॉर्टपुट भी देखो क्या शॉर्टपुट मजा आता है वो पूरा स्ट्रेस होता है मैंने एक बार देखा भारी रहता है अगर समझ ऐसा पैर पे गिर गया तो लगता है मेरे पैर पे पड़ा इधर एक बार गिरा था पैर पे और फिर तो क्या किया था कुछ नहीं हुआ तो उतना नहीं लगता मेरे पैर की तो सिर्फ गाड़ी गई है उतना प्रॉब्लम हुआ है तो मेरे पैर पे वही गाड़ी लाना और वो कोई कंपैरिजन पर समझ अगर इधर ही गिर गया तो आपको तो ना सकता कम लगता है बहुत
मेरे पैर के ऊपर से ऐसी कट गई है, ऐसा मेरा पैर था और ऐसी कट गई और वो भी महंगा।
हाँ
और साला जब मेरे पैर के ऊपर चढ़ाया तभी उसने ज्यादा भगाया तो वो फिर पूरा फाल घुमा मेरे पैर के ऊपर।
ये है वो कितने टाइम तक तेज हो जाएगा और फिर
पूरा ये पैर ऐसा चला था।
अरे मैं नेटवर्क नहीं आता
और जैसे उसने मेरे को ठोका ना वो भाग गया। नहीं और मैं दूध लाने लगा। मैं गिरा फिर ऐसे नहीं हुआ, मैं गिरा फिर उठा फिर उठना नहीं
हाँ कुछ नहीं होता है पता नहीं
फिर उसने आगे तेरे पैर से क्या फिर दूसरे का दिखा
मेरे सब क्या बात है मैं
मेरी सैंडल छिड़ के अंदर करा था पर सैंडल
खाली वाली सैंडल
Good evening. The professor is welcomed with this kind of comments.
हाँ खाली वाली सैंडल सर
Yes. My smile only said everything to you. Okay. Jokes apart, we are at the main topic and the chapter name I have to start. Already going on. Why my friends are turning like this? ये दो ही तो chapter था, pollution खत्म हो गया और एक है natural reasons of the world. अच्छा ठीक है सर.
आखिरी चैप्टर है
And today I think, okay, cross check in this week or next week. No lectures, na? My lectures proceeding is check.
then you have only two lectures
I know that. Future.
no it's cross check and
I'm not sure.
नहीं आ रहा
Yeah.
नहीं आ रहा अभी
You want my Wi-Fi? Because I keep always checking from the student's point of view. हमारा तो लोग कभी भी डालते कभी. ठीक है. Now in this, what are the forest that I was doing? Which forest I completed?
tropical grasslands
Tropical grassland.
yes so a lot of left yeah.
Now tell me out of that other. You did I show you any video?
yes
I think monsoon time. Just cross check whether I've given the notes monsoon because I was giving that other branch and I remember your branch as well. Volume दे देना है. ओए volume. आप क्या हो गया normally you are in you are in this and he is in this.
पता नहीं क्या होता है
उसलिए सैंडल का या चप्पल का बात है. मेरे पर दे मैं ढूंढ लेगा. उसका हाथ पैर वाइब्रेट हो रहा है. 9th में है यार से तो 10th में हाँ 10th में क्या करेगा पोर्शन हैंडल. Listen, I just read the forest name one after the other. Just cross check whether I've given all the forest in the notes. So this is not an easy chapter. So I want every forest what we have done should be there in your notebook. Okay. If we do equatorial region, just cross check all the headings are there. Human adaptation तक चाहिए हमेशा. Natural vegetation, human adaptation, wildlife सब दिया है ना मैंने. Second is tropical grassland.
ये human का adaptation तक नहीं दिया
नहीं दिया है. I might have combined this cross check.
yes you have combined
Climate with rainfall and sea
temperature
but natural vegetation, human adaptation I didn't get.
no
Sure.
yes
Then write that one. Because notes are not easy for this module. Okay. So natural vegetation and human adaptation of Which one? Tropical coastal. Hey, if at all this separately ask you human adaptation, you will be able to elaborate the short points which are Pakka? The other boy?
Yes, sir.
क्या मतलब है ह्यूमन अडेप्टेशन का? ऐसे भी उस मालूम नहीं human adaptation means you don't tell him. He is very smart nowadays. Well, you adapt with your mom and dad. You don't?
Yes.
Why? Why? You should not. खुद ही बोला अडैप्ट कर क्यों करता है तेरा भी कुछ है कि नहीं हंस रहा है पापा के बाद तब किसका है तेरा ही है ना वो तू राजा बना फिर बेटा डोंट लाइक इट मैन ह्यूमन एडेप्टेशन का मतलब बता किधर से किधर लेके जा रहा है देखो very simple every region and every climate does not same if you see the vegetation is adapting to the changes in the climate. Don't you think our life is directly or indirectly dependent on vegetation? I mean, like I said, Canada, a country which is more than 1 million freshwater lakes. I was very happy when I was visiting that country. But lakes का और मेरा क्या संबंध है? तो 1 लाख रहने थे या 10 लाख रहने थे ना? The country is full of what is that? Oil exploration related and engineering work, and I am going for a teaching role. Am I adapting myself? As if I am going in a country where the temperature is always minus and 0 as a AC technician. Public ऐसे क्या नहीं मिलता? नहीं सर मैं वो summer में गया ना. But summer में भी maximum temperature is 12 degree. Who will read the AC? Not me, one of my friend's brother went there. And बहुत बड़ा ही मारा. बहुत AC mechanic, technician, he is a mechanic. Oh, I'm technician. ठीक है. तो 3 महीने में रिटर्न आया. बोले क्यों भाई क्या हो गया? क्लाइमेट अडाप्ट नहीं हुआ. ये अडाप्ट नहीं हुआ कंट्री नहीं. फिर तुझे कुछ बीमार हो गया नहीं. अरे मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर 12 है और ये लोग ने मुझे AC टेक्नीशियन उधर भेज दिया है. तो मैं उधर क्या रिपेयर करेगा? तो अपने आप को पहले दिमाग रिपेयर करता है. Understood? So adaptation means like the wildlife, like the vegetation, human has to. They did not give example of Rajasthan people dress, eating their houses. Then did I not give example of Kashmir people, their long kind of dress, correct? Head to toe they cover themselves. Then you come down to south, free lungis. So we always believe if I write this word means 1 is activity, 2 what all the business is involved in, 3 the most important thing. उसके बगैर जिंदा है वो भी उसका climate के accordingly रहता है. Like 90% of the European countries before the winter starts they want lots and lots of meat. ऐसा भी meat बहुत मिलता है उधर. Why do they eat meat during high protein they require? If you don't eat high protein, then it is you can't face that winter.
That is why there is a lot of alcohol.
Continuously, because of meat, jaldi to digest hoga nahi, and that also they eat this pigs and this cows. Correct है ना? ये दोनों अपने को सुन के कैसे ही लगता है. फिर भी मैंने pork एक 2 बार टेस्ट किया है.
Pork is fine in
good. It is good for health also, right? But cow, sorry. हमारा माता, बोले कौन? My mother. Cow, Indian mother. They like cow, your mother, how come? Indian mother. You got a local mother also. No, Indian mother only. Because how to politely say him? अभी उसने burger order किया है और वो भी red meat का है. अभी मैं ना भी नहीं बोल सकता, खा भी नहीं सकता. I said definitely I will have a cold drink today. बोले why? I want to be $12. मतलब तो क्या होगा? But मेरा religion का against it. I don't understand. So human adaptations are nothing but you have to realize only one thing. What is that one thing? The climate, the vegetation, animal life also. Because in Africa, majority people are related to animal related life only. क्यों? वही तो उधर ज़्यादा मिलता है. So that is adaptation. You won't find Eskimos in Mumbai. Neither you find hunters somewhere in deep in interior. अलग-अलग जगह पर अलग-अलग. अभी समझा? Next time will you able to say now friendly? Why next time? What is adaptation? No problem. I'll frame. So take care.
Adaptation means the surrounding in which you have to thrive.
Okay, wonderful. एक ही लाइन में बोल दे. चलो, let us complete it. Tropical grassland is it? Right. The savannas or the grassland helps many locals or natives to be a pastoralist. Take careful with the spelling. Or herdsman. What about these two words, or this is the first time you are hearing?
A pastoralist is the first time.
Pastor. Or not that is Christian wala pastor. Ye guy charane wala pastor. Christians will come and take me. And herdsman मतलब कौन है? जो झुंड में animals को पालता है. अभी ये grassland है, तो वही काम करेगा ना. Sheep को. Instead of he sitting and cutting, वो काम तो वो लोग ही करेंगे, है ना? That's the one. Second point. He is also involved in the cattle rearing main economic activity as in compose. I love these wonderful unwanted names. And llanos. You remember where these are? Australia or America. Sorry, not Australia. In the grasslands of South America. In native in the grasslands of South America. Llanos and campos. Next. Grasses with 30 inches tall, possess immense में ending में SCI, not CE. Agriculture potential. Other main crops. Hyphen. Write one after the other with a comma. Granules. Oil. Palm. Groundnuts, oil, palm, and cocoa. You know what is cocoa?
Yeah.
Chocolates. Along with sugarcane, cotton, and tobacco. Just take any of the points, it's too lengthy for you guys to learn.
These are actually pretty short.
Pretty short as compared to the volume.
Small but desert.
ठीक है. Human adaptation हो गया. और क्या था? मैंने natural vegetation. I think दोनों कवर कर लेंगे. ठीक है, that's enough. Did we start with tropical desert? Hey, did I do map works with you guys?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Not even a single, nah? I'll cross check with the branch because map work is a real. And you have a little bit of topo also, na?
No.
It's only maps of India. Okay. Okay. Tropical deserts. Location. Found between 15° to 30° north and south of latitudes. Tropical grasslands, no, tropical deserts. 15° to 30° north and south of latitudes. North and south of latitudes. Second point. Area, the main heading. Sahara and Kalahari Desert in Southwest Africa, like this. Sahara and Kalahari Desert in Southwest Africa. I don't know, I have an immense love for this country. मेरा कोई दूर का चाचा या मामा होता है. And he might not be as fair as me, that would be the fairest to me. शायद मेरे लिए कुछ करना ना हो तो छोड़ के गया. क्या करते हैं क्या? अफ्रीका में क्या करेंगे? क्या ऐसा बोल रहे? अपना कोई भाई बंधु रहते हो? हाँ, दोस्त बोल रहे. कोई नहीं है. अरे गांधी जी का उधर ही. Such. What he was doing that? What he was doing? He was searching for tiger. Oh my God! I think he was against that apartheid problem, na, black and white. क्या problem का नाम क्या है? तो बोला apartheid. सुनता हूँ तो नहीं. ठीक है, okay. Now, if I want to explain this desert, generally tropical desert only will not include a hot desert. It will include a hot desert only. Because wrong statement बोलते तो फिर उसी को ऊपर पर. क्योंकि ये tropical है ना. अगर polar रहेगा तो I can say which desert? Cold desert.
What is Antarctica?
They're full of ice, but that is also desert. Why that is desert? Same, similar, but the only thing the temperatures are 0 and minus.
Yes.
Here the temperatures are not 0 and minus, but these also desert. Even India, some part of India, especially western Rajasthan. And what is the beauty of these deserts are very hot. I can say very hot, no sir, super hot.
Yes.
The animal life, normally they are burrowing. What is burrowing? They live most of the time within the earth's surface. As you know, ICSE. Is it occurring or is it natural or it is just a imagination? In between desert, some stretches of water. कुछ लोग बोलते नहीं, वो नहीं है. कुछ लोग बोलते है, हम बोलते दोनों भी है ना? And then we have dates, palm trees. Have you heard about palm trees? Because deserts vegetation is influenced by that only. And normally what kind of vegetation in science, if you have a topic called xerophytic. उसी को cactus बोलते हैं. Xerophytic. What is xerophytic? Thorns. है ना? Leaves are highly modified. They are thick. अभी भी मुझे साइंस का लेक्चर याद है हमारे मैडम ने जो लिया. Cuticle. Am I correct? Cuticle. फ्लशी, तोड़ के देखेगा तो एकदम वाइट कलर करेगा. So the entire vegetation, entire animal life, automatically what will also change? अभी समझ में आया? चलो let's quickly write. अच्छा, desert. अफ्रीका हो गया. नेक्स्ट अरेबियन एंड थार डेजर्ट इन एशिया. मैं थोड़ा सा कंट्री का नाम ना डालते हुए ऐसे कह रहा हूँ. अरेबियन and Thar desert in Asia. Do we have a very popular vehicle in the name of Thar?
Yes, I just now saw it.
Great. The new one is it?
Yes,
17.5 lakhs ka gaadi.
but it's a beautiful car.
What is good thing about that? Front desert छोड़ के कार का. क्या है इसके बारे में क्या है? It's a 4x4 multi-wheel axle. समझते हैं 4x4 क्या होता है? हाँ इसको क्या है?
Yeah.
नॉर्मली अपना जो कार रहता है ना, उसका पीछे का ही टायर इंजन के साथ घूमेगा, तो अपने आप सामने का 2 टायर जाएगा. ऐसा तो नहीं बोलेगा सामने का टायर मैंने घूमना ही पड़ेगा. बट थार जैसे 4x4 का कैसे रहता है ना, चारों व्हील का एक्सिल अलग रहता है. मतलब एक साइड का ही व्हील घूमेगा, इधर नहीं घूमेगा. हाँ वैसे ही है तो क्या. हाँ लोग और चारों व्हील का एक्सिल अलग है, तो इट्स वेरी पावरफुल. हमर का सुनेगा तो और भी हंसेगा. हमारे अभी और हाँ वो कौन है वो मिल्का सिंह साले का नाम जानना चाह नहीं. उसके पास जो गाड़ी है उसका एक साइड का ही लील जाएगा, दूसरे साइड का ब्रेक में रहेगा, और वो इट कैन क्लाइंब लिटिल बिट ऑफ स्टीप एरियाज हमारा, एंड इट कैन लॉक द बिहाइंड एंड ओनली द फ्रंट विल रन. बहुत कुछ काम कर सकता है. वेरी कॉस्टली वन. बट देन 4x4 आई लव इट, द लेटेस्ट मॉडल ऑफ थार, बिकॉज पहला वो डोर नहीं था और पीछे खुला रहता था ना. ऑल सोफिस्टिकेटेड. मुझे लगता है जब भी मैं 4 व्हीलर अभी जैसे मैंने 2 व्हीलर चला रहा हूँ 4-6 मिनट में इधर आ रहा हूँ, तो वैसे मुझे थार जैसा गाड़ी में मस्त गाड़ी बोलेंगे. एंड इट्स पावरफुल आल्सो. इट कैन गो अराउंड इन ऑलमोस्ट एवरी टर्न unless until the driver know how to turn the wheels. अगर उसको मालूम है.
It's such a good car. Like I also saw it in like matte black.
हाँ man, that's a very popular. पहला जो थार का और अभी तक earlier was a CRD engine. उसका भी मैं बोलता. अभी लोग ने CRD में भी नया ऑप्शन लिखा है. And it is a great thumb. Great thumb. Vroom sound. हमा. ज्योग्राफी लेक्चर में ऐसा बताने की जरूरत नहीं. वीडियो देखिए तो उसका वो क्या है, ये देखिए ये है हैमर है. अरे लड़का एक जमा है. haven't seen it. मैं अभी लेटेस्ट एक मेरा दोस्त से ये बात कर रहा था. अच्छा ये भी इसमें हमर ओनली व्हाट
Spelling new है हमारे.
तो तुझे इसने इसको किसने बोला? ये क्या है?
It's you है वो.
आईसाइट है.
It's you है.
आईसाइट एंड इधर देखिएगा बहुत कुछ.
What's it going?
We must अपना लाइफ है कुछ भी. ये जीएमसी तो अमेरिकन. हाँ इसमें गया मैं यूएस में. जीएमसी का घंटा हाथ में देगा ही नहीं. तो देखा कि तू लेके जाके इट्स वेरी पावरफुल.
You need to know how to control it.
बहुत रेस करना.
They were revolutionaries.
ये तो प्रमोशन हो गया. फिर भी अच्छा है.
Wanted to change the game forever. They destroyed it. That was not evolving. Imagine. How could we? That's not true. We're that is like changing the world.
The star is built for desert.
Mention all the telling marks in
all of it. No issue and no people. Everything you thought was good. The point of evolution begins with the nearest time of all of the proportions. They are 1,000
right.
For the great soul people who want freedom. The truth of the world that he knows
Yeah.
We engineered the truck that was going to be the whole team that was at maximum energy storage. They would be the back of the you chose me with one of them. You could. Take on the top of that scope and initiate the available version complex including the activity of the data airline extension to let the functional agent that's one moving with up to 18 including the bottom forward and but Harmony is much more than it would be from the distinctive signature of the 6-bar grill to its uniform takeoff and operating and rotating animations. Every aspect of Harmony is designed to look and act unlike anything else. Harmony EV delivers an unprecedented combination of innovation and luxury. The industry-leading infinity room, transparent silence, and real-time glass.
You can detach.
EV and most importantly, design, so you can experience the world like never before. The first and only one of its kind.
योर ड्रीम कार खरीदेगा? हाँ, नहीं खरीदे तो बहुत मार खाएगा पहले, और जब भी खरीदेगा मुझे बुला लेने का, वी विल गो ऑन। हाँ पक्का ना? देख ले भाई, कुछ भी गड़बड़ किया ना, यही गाड़ी चाहिए। let's move on. And then next point, the Atacama Desert of South America. The Atacama Desert, capable of the spelling Atacama. Atacama Desert of South America and the Great Australian Desert. Atacama Desert of South America and Great Australian Desert. Climate. Next, climate. First point. Highly एक काम करेंगे highly को ly कर करें high pressure belt with offshore dry trade winds. High pressure belt with what did I say? Offshore dry DRY desert है ना trade winds. Next, hot summers and cool winters. Hot summers and cool winters with highest temperatures recorded here. Hot summers and cool winters with highest temperatures recorded here. Temperatures, that's understandable. Probably that's it. Next. So the next part. Yeah. Temperature and rainfall and seasons. Temperature, comma, rainfall and seasons. Temperature, rainfall and seasons. Summer temperature recorded between 30 degree to 45. Summer temperature with a record maximum temperature of 58 degrees Celsius. Oh, so चलो सर इसका आधा भी हमारे ऊपर आता तो हम तो इधर रोने लगते 33 and above, close to 60. Hyphen, right? Peak summer, peak summer. वो जो और एक वीडियो था ना, इसमें लोगों क्रैब वॉक एकदम पूरा वीडियो ही दिखा रहा था, कैसा एक साइड से जाता है ऊपर से फिर नीचे आता है, मतलब एक साइड का काम करता है, दूसरा साइड वो ऐसा ब्रेक की तरह खड़ा था, तो चारों व्हील का एक्सेल अलग घूमता है. डेफिनेटली पॉकेट में अभी थोड़ा कम है, आते हैं डेफिनेटली इतना व्हीकल है. Maybe unless really you do not know, कितना बोलेगा costly, a bit more costly. Okay, ले लेंगे कुछ नहीं, थोड़ा सा कम पड़ रहा है, बोले कब कम पड़ रहा है, बस इतना ही सर, उसका जितना भी था उसका 10,000 रुपए ही मेरे पास है, बाकी आप 10 रुपए 1000 रुपए में दे दूंगा, बाकी आप देखो. One, I don't know whether I've told you, I discussed with this 10th standard. This EV is going on a big ramp now. They say maybe like 5 years, 10 years. ये जो EV का जो खत्म हो जाता है ना लाइफ, बैटरी, EV का बैटरी, it's very high cost batteries है. मतलब उसका डिकम्पोज जब करने जाएगा, और सबसे ज्यादा वेस्ट, वो जस्ट सबसे ज्यादा दुनिया में वेस्ट पैदा हो जाएगा. अभी सोचा 100 कार की अगर बैटरी यूज करा तो उसका एक लाइफ स्पैन रहता है 5 साल 10 साल 15 साल। After 15 years down the line, what you are going to do with this so many batteries? अपना ये 2-wheeler 4-wheeler का इतना बड़ा बैटरी है, उसको ही अपन डिस्पोज नहीं कर पा रहे। वो तो एटलीस्ट रिचार्ज कर सकता है क्योंकि एसिड पे चलता है ना, बैटरी वाला ना कार बैटरी वो, ये तो अलग ही है। हाँ, some people that's why say conventional जाने दो, but ठीक है, अभी ये वेव है, I don't know which country, that you also told ना, that country is completely banned, no electric vehicles. Not Canada, because India, Ukraine, Russia की वजह से उनका power supply बहुत महंगा हो गया। They don't want cars which are coming and docking themselves. Even you told, even I told, 100% banned, at least now, no EV allowed. क्योंकि उनके पास चार्जिंग डॉक में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। स्विट्जरलैंड
Germany said that they will not ban like this.
they will reduce
They will reduce the cars, like the fossil fuel cars, but not anything about EVs.
मुझे लग रहा है कि एक टाइम ऐसा आ जाना चाहिए सोलर कार should be very cheap,
Yes.
but will be taking a lot of time because
But the solar panels itself is very
it's very expensive and ये decompose का तो issue नहीं आएगा,
solar panels
नहीं आता। Okay, let's go to what did I say? 58 ना? Next point. Yeah, that's the winter temperatures are less than 20. The winter temperatures are less than 20 degree. And sometimes it also frosts. Sometimes it may also frost. Now you go to seasons, it's a vacation. Generally, two main seasons. Which main season? Summer and winter. वही तो रहेगा। Next one. Short rainy season. Short rainy season. Mainly in coastal regions. Short rainy season, mainly in coastal regions. That's it. B, natural vegetation and human adaptation, wildlife. Human adaptation, vegetation and wildlife. You write human adaptation, vegetation and wildlife. एक साथ डाल देते हैं ना? Will you able to separate in the exam? Separate because बहुत कम लोग चाहिए. Human adaptation, then you write vegetation and wildlife. ये थोड़ा सा rhyming scheme better है ना? Human adaptation, vegetation and wildlife. Point number 1. Inhospitable condition. What is inhospitable? Very harsh. Have you seen certain episodes of Mummy movie? There are so many. एक ही मूवी में हुआ था ना, उसका नाम क्या, जैकी। तो वो देखा, वो तो कोल्ड डेजर्ट में लिया है। The rest of मम्मी, दी मम्मी नहीं देखा एक भी? तेरे ऊपर मम्मी एक तो देख कभी, सुना भी क्या है मूवी, क्या है? Desert and mummification. Of the dead body and the ghost. वो नहीं बोल रहा, हाँ, बट मम्मी है क्या? वो तो हमेशा डाई होता है, अभी क्या वैन मम्मी रहता है।
The preservation technique.
That only. Do we have it in our country also? No. नहीं है?
The might
They say during I don't know, Aryan or Vedic, there were certain spices found, and these spices are not for cooking. कुछ Indian historians ने बोला रहेगा शायद we didn't have the artifact of building that huge pyramid, but कुछ bodies को लोग ने preserve किया है, तो preserve किया है तो स्टोर्स के ऊपर लगाया रहेगा कुछ पेस्ट वगैरह.
I still don't know what it is. What the Egyptians used for preserving. We still don't know.
In fact, some people are of the view the Egyptians directly or indirectly learned the technique from Indians only. When they paste the body with that spices and linen cloth रहता था, and वो तो ऑक्सीजन पूरा निकाल के बॉडी को दबा देने का टाइट कंटेनर. अभी वो कैसे करता था, अभी तो अपने पास वो वैक्यूम या कुछ रहेगा, हम लोगों ने किया है. Second, when they kept the body inside, they put all his earnings, jewelry. So 90% of the historians of the wiki कोई अंदर नहीं जाना चाहिए करके उन्होंने बड़ा बड़ा स्टोरी छोड़ दिया. मम्मी ऐसा करता है, मम्मी ऐसा करता है, but then also लूटर लोग ने फिर भी अंदर गए. मरेगा तो भी चलेगा, वो सोना देख के ही मरेगा, है ना. In India also they found bodies along with some daily articles. So they consider that the person is not dead, he's moving to a different world,
So
so he needs everything.
This is the same feeling as Egyptian.
Life after death. That's it. Then why they are barking and why we are, because हमने pyramid नहीं बनाया.
This that was why there is like a whole another thing in like we have Yamaraj in
Correct. ये तो Malay and Chinese को believe करते हैं, उनका believe तो इंडिया से फिर भी better है. इंडिया तो लोग तो और इस मामले में पागलों की तरह अगर बच्चे ले लेते हैं, फोन चला नहीं था, मैं अपना कजिन को इतना पैसा भेजा, किधर से भेजा, मनीग्राम से नहीं जला के पूरा मंथ इज गोल्स मंथ. You go to any part of Malay, Singapore, Indonesia, हर जगह भूत प्रेत का ही चालू है. मतलब ये कौन सा यार, इसे तो इंडिया बेटर है ना. The black cat if crosses your path, they consider the most good fortune in Malaysia and Singapore.
They do?
Black cat cross करनी चाहिए path. अब इंडिया में क्रॉस तो दूर, अगर नजदीक भी आकर. Now, why I'm saying this? Because these desert people, I always relate them to the Egyptians.
Yes.
90% of the area is fully desert only.
Yes.
And how did they survive? How did they make all these ornaments?
What did they make?
There's a very popular movie. The movie is called Troy. You will have chapters in your English. I think 10th me Troy. It's not so bad. Troy बोलना है, Troy बोलना है. TROY. अभी मैं बोलूँ Troy, तूने भी वही Troy बोला ना?
मेरा काम Troy.
And that's a very popular movie.
It's like a documentary.
No, it's a proper Hollywood movie. We thought they were rich traders, rich merchants, and their level of their level of trade was very high. They traded almost every part of the world. इंडिया से पूरा लेके जाने का, यूरोप में लेने का, यूरोप से गोल्ड लेने का, फिर इंडिया में लेकर आने का. आएगा नहीं.
That amazing trade.
And even this mummy, any movie you see, all the movies are related to the hunting of treasure. Treasure hunt ही है और कुछ नहीं. फिर बीच में गंदे लोग उठ के आ जाता है, वो अलग रहता है. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so what did I say? Inhospitable, harsh conditions and deficient water supply. Deficient water supply. What is deficient? Minimum. DEFICIENT. Deficient water supply, food, and other means of livelihood. मतलब काम भी कुछ ज्यादा नहीं है. Full stop. Second point. Even today, the Bushman tribe, I am writing Bushman tribe of Kalahari in Bindipu, real funny name. Bushman tribe of Kalahari Desert and Bindipu, Bushman and Bindipu. I'm also very much affected by this. What did I say? Of Australia are nomadic hunters and food gatherers. Let me get my napkin. So when the names itself is so funny, I shouldn't say funny, strange, even their lifestyle, their appearance, behavior, I don't know which part of Africa. It's a long time, but it's truth. After the death of their family members, they neither bury the body nor they put it into fire. Good, तूने पूछा, इसे तो सोच रहा सर आप कोई danger बताए. They cut the body, bake it, and they eat. Seriously. Discovery people are making the video on India.
The same thing is with one of the tribes in India as well. There is a tribe like
India में तो वो तो दो रीज है, वो तो जलते हुए बॉडी से एक टुकड़ा लेके खाने का, वो उनका पहला टेस्ट है, ह्यूमन बॉडी से जलते रहना चाहिए, उसमें से एक पीस तोड़ो और खा के दिखा.
नहीं,
ह्यूमन
that is another thing. But there is another tribe.
कुछ अलग ही है.
There is another tribe like it is counted in Indian. It counts as our part.
What they do?
But we don't really know if it's our part. It's actually just their place.
He can come to the main story.
There used to be like a preacher, not
ठीक है.
a proper preacher. He was just like an experimental.
मेन एसेंस पे नहीं आ रहा. खाता क्या करते हो?
I don't know. It's very achieved. They are so dangerous. They will just look at you. They live in an island, so they will just look at you.
They kill you and make you for a soup or noodle.
Yeah, you can actually do that. And they can shoot an arrow miles apart.
Correct. वो का एक ट्यूब रहता है, और ट्यूब के अंदर रहता है और वो वैक्यूम में चलता है, and it will come in here and it will make you unconscious. अरे वो पूरा उसमें दिखा था ना, जिम कैरी का कॉमेडी मूवी, the pet detective. You should watch. So why I'm saying these things are very strange. These African community, when he was shooting, he said, "My mother died. He did not do." And after a few minutes, they were sitting in one corner of the place and they were eating some big pieces of meat. And this person who is shooting is saying, "Don't get excited or don't get angry. The mother who died, they are consumed." They kill. Mother or father, who can get what is something? I mean, something they don't cry. क्या अभी तो खाने जा रहा तो कहाँ से cry करेगा रे? They might be waiting. हाँ कब? He's right, absolutely. The Aisami tribes there. So that is why these Bindipu tribes तो मैंने सुना नहीं. चलो ये तो फिर भी सुना Kalahari. Hunters, food gatherers.
But they are like a friendly tribe.
That's what he's saying. There are many tribes which are undiscovered now by you and me.
Yes.
That's why when you are in face to face with them, they feel that you are a danger to them. अभी मेरा ड्रेस उसके तरह नहीं है. The language he speaks, definitely I am not going to speak. Okay. And whatever I want to communicate, he thinks he is coming here to kill me. And his behavior is exactly like an animal. अबे animal को तो convince कर सकते हैं क्या? क्या बोल के कन्विंस करेगा? भाई साहब मैंने तेरा फोटो ले Before you could convince वो तेरा ऊपर punch मार देगा, है ना? And फिर वो क्या करेगा आपने को मालूम? So we always believe these tribal communities है ना has to be one similar things. I don't know what is that Black Panther Part 2 the movie. It's done. I definitely want to watch it. I don't know. We will like any. The Part 1 itself has given some strange names. Wakanda. No, like ये कौन सा country है Wakanda. And they are selling this titanium. Titanium है ना? No, vibranium. ये कुछ है ही नहीं. ये कुछ भी नहीं. और वो train भागता है बोलते कुछ भी इसमें. But the movie was so hit. The main hero is no more now. He has become. उसके पहले भी है movie में. But the Wakanda some tribal community when that election of the after his death of his dad, that is true. They have to fight.
Obviously,
They have to prove our tribe is the best. Then you become the leader. अभी सोचो हमारा इलेक्शन जो इंडिया में हुआ आज बेचारा गुजरात में कोई पटेल ने सीएम मुझे लगता है कि केजरीवाल मोदी अमित शाह सबको बोलने का चलो बैटल लड़ो जो जीता उसी को हम पकड़ेंगे here the battlefield is different but they do not know what is democracy they will fight like these jungly animals and abhi bhi chal raha hai correct this bahubali what they had shown that when he is not having anything he is setting out for hunting he never hunted tigers or lions he hunted the wild boars agar aapne movie bhi dekha wild boar ko marta hai. And wild boars are so dangerous, it can munch away acres and acres of rice and wheat within few days.
They're unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Human being को देखा तो खत्म ही कर देगा. इतना dangerous. So that's why the hunting started. But slowly hunting अभी सलमान खान तक आके खड़ा हो गया. है ना? तो वो क्यों hunt कर रहा है? अभी सलमान से नहीं. भाई साहब आपने क्यों hunt किया? Two ladies. I want to show. हाँ, तुझे जंगली जानवर के सामने छोड़ता तो मालूम पड़ता है. Because he thinks he is the master of all. So we always believe these tribes are those communities, they have their own distinct identity. Why distinct identity? Because they are unexposed to you and me. Modern ज़माने क्या उनको मालूम नहीं. अभी भी कुछ लोग रहेगा तो पूरा बॉडी में मुंह में पूरा पेंट मार के रहता है. It's very difficult to feathers. उनको लगता है कि वो अट्रैक्शन है. फिर हमारा अगर बच्चा ऐसा आएगा तो फिर एडवेंचरस कंपटीशन से लेके जाएगा ये जंगली बनकर है ओके चलो लेट्स मूव ऑन ठीक है आई नीड टू चेक द बटन ओके वेयर आई से बिल्ली बून ना बिल्ली बून हां आई एम फूड गैदरर इज यूजिंग द वे ओके नेक्स्ट crops are grown without irrigation. Wait. Without the dams here. How they will construct a dam? Pani hai hi nahi. Without the irrigation, using oasis. You understand? And canal water. ये जो oasis या कुछ streams का जो पानी है ना, लोग उसको divert करता है. बड़ा कुछ canal वनाल नहीं बनता. कहाँ से बनता है? पानी रहना भी तो चाहिए. Next. Date palm. Barley, cane, cotton, wheat, sugar, fruits, and other vegetables are grown.
So, for growing cotton, would we need like those clay soil?
Just What is cotton?
Yes.
देखो, the quality of the cotton may not be as good as what India produces, but then their cotton is totally different from ours. They are coarse, rough. अभी हम कैसे बोलेंगे? Even I have heard, not I don't know whether it is true or not. Even the trees, same tree India में रहेगा, same tree उधर रहेगा समझो. The tree themselves also adapt. The fruit they get it in the fruit. अभी India का banana, American banana, and African banana. All are bananas. Have you seen any similar appearance also?
Yes.
Appearance also different. Huh? Taste be totally different.
But taste of obviously. That's kind of.
ठीक है मैं फिर कभी टाइम नहीं तो वो तो रहेगा ही ना भाई
हाँ वो पूरी तरह से
हाँ
हमारे
वही तो
जो
मिल जाएगा तो क्या आपने हमको थोड़ी जैकेट वैकेट पहन के आएगा तो भगवान पहना है जिसने है ना so as he is asking there are different crops are grown but not on a very large scale maybe like a local they are not involved in export कहाँ से जाएगा local use के लिए काम पड़ता है ना okay wildlife का मैंने कुछ दिया है ना we'll take one point popular animals found here hyphen jackals JACK jackals what do you call it foxes hyena have you heard about a hyena
yes
very cunning animal
yes
and antelope मतलब all kinds of deers देखो how is the god's creation जहाँ जहाँ ये टाइगर हुआ है वही antelopes भी है ज्यादा है ना उसको मार के खाने का नहीं
हाँ
टाइगर था
no tiger है African
ना
hyena is the most cruel animal
लायन
lion not this part where they are saying not every part of Africa will have a lion तो कहाँ भी जाएगा और lion रहेगा क्या देखिए
आना क्योंकि मारता हंसता
yeah hyenas are what they are spotted hyena वो एकदम जंगली कुत्ते जैसे दिखेगा sorry to use that word and as a black बड़ा and they are so smart they will never hunt on their own और किसी ने हंट किया तो उसी से के खाएगा still हाँ देखो ये is the right word I can't forget the great jungle book उसमें हिंदी में तबक की
yes
जो हमेशा शेयर करने के आगे पीछे घूमता रहता कुछ ना कुछ चुगली रहता उसका काम ही वही and even today that spotted hyenas are never seen hunting they always keep and they are very smart enough to do that
and they always go in bunches
bunches and I have heard even the vultures when they are eating they try to steal the meat and run away so वो पता नहीं उसका उसके ये foxes and jackals का जो behavior है same बोला but foxes are very smart अब जैसे मैं एक दो जगह पर मेडिसिन लेके चल के आ रहा था तो मेरा दोस्तों ने पूछा तू चल के क्यों नहीं आया मतलब रात का 2 बजे इमरजेंसी था और मैं पहली बार गया तो मेरे पास कार नहीं था तो क्या करूं बोलते ठीक है नेक्स्ट टाइम से आएगा ना तो जैकल्स का हाउलिंग सुनेगा बोले तो क्या हो गया वो अपने जगह पर कुछ हाउलिंग नहीं है दे आर कम्युनिकेटिंग विद वन अनदर बोले किसके लिए बोले कोई एक जंगल एक बकरा आया है चल घेर ले एंड दे डू हाउल एंड रात भर वो हमको घर में रहेंगे तो भी हाउलिंग सुनाई देता है इफ यू आर वॉकिंग ऑन द स्ट्रीट विदाउट एनी स्टिक्स और एनीथिंग एक जैकल दूसरा जैकल से हाउलिंग करके दे कम्युनिकेट they will attack you within no time
that is why they sell those there is a specific stick for them
अच्छा shop sir I don't know
I own one
wait you are going to hunt the jackals और किसी के लिए
ना it is just not really like somebody breaks into the car
that is a baton like thing
yeah
it's a very sharp electric shock when they put it here it can be fainted also yes that is what I know okay next क्या बोला and antelopes besides these next point lizards squirrels snakes rats foxes and mice
lizards
foxes already लिखा है ना snakes rats and mice
What is the difference between rat and mice?
Rats are bigger one, mice are that हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना चूहिया, वो है, वो चू 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 इतना ही रहता है, और बड़ा होगा तो इतना, they are mice. And फिर mice का ये जो hybrid variety है जो white कलर का रहता है, आंख एकदम लाल है, वो तो hybrid है, वो natural नहीं है, and that is in Marathi I have that is called as guinea pig. You understand guinea pig? All medicines, vaccine पहले उसी पे करना, जिंदा रहेगा तो ठीक है, मर गया तो दूसरे को पकड़ के चला. That's a nice one. Okay, chalo. It was a wonderful lecture today. I hope one more lecture to go, है ना? Yes. So don't worry, we will have not only lectures as well as the maps on site. Okay. I think they,
I think I can now check it.
but they actually timetable is released up till 15
Till 15.
of this month. Cross check.
No,
Now for me.
for you.
How about for students is it different? Sure. So where are we?
Yeah, you have. When we are lecture next week.
Same time,
Yes, but not on 26. Possible.
26th day. December, that's the Christmas day, the cheese. I don't think
What about 25th?
हम लोग तो 26 जनवरी के दिन पे छुट्टी ले लेते तो क्रिसमस में क्या करेंगे? don't know. Every year I lecture on 15th August and 26th. Again, it's the government rule of India. No private institution should serve on these things. But बच्चे जब पूछते सर इंडिपेंडेंस मैंने बोला कैसी एंगल से मैं ब्रिटिश लिखता हूँ बोलता नहीं मुझे भी इंडिपेंडेंस चाहिए तो सर आप ही मतलब और हमको भी
वो तो मार गया
है ना सर हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस होगा थैंक यू हैप्पी थैंक यू तो वो नहीं दे सकते तो दिन भर भी चला मुझे जो लेक्चर दिया मैं लिख के जाऊँ नो अरे तू इतना चला रहा मुझे भी तो चाहिए हाँ सर चलो साथ में मतलब दिया है तो क्या बात
मैं 21st को नहीं आ पाऊंगा आई भी पाऊंगा फिर पे भी होगा
wait you're going to celebrate we're going out
ना I'm going out
I think we have completed the setting wildlife I've given na
yes
wildlife khatam then the next I have to give you rain seasons and rainfall. एक मिनट
नहीं हो गया सर
climate temperature सब दे दिया
हाँ हो सब हो गया
human adaptation दिया है वो नहीं
सब human adaptation भी है
हाँ yeah correct let us go to tropical monsoon type and before I start this I want you to watch the lovely video which I showed it to my son for a batch also. It starts falling what is it tropical monsoon. And good thing India is also part of that tropical monsoon. Location. हाँ ये पहला video location तो करना है. Because the mosquitoes are so good. There are huge color gap.
yeah literally that is why I have taken off my shoes.
No, that there also it is biting.
Yes, that is it off.
Nah, but I have got to she also wants to ना कि हमने यार देख ले डेंगू पर उसका आधार कार्ड चेक करना पड़ेगा तो डेंगू वाला रहेगा तो तेरा लाल कलर का आधार कार्ड है नहीं हमारा अभी तक मिला नहीं तो पहले लेके अच्छा
हाँ उससे बात
हाँ वही जहाँ पहले उससे लेकर आ सिग्नेचर because this area I don't know some state it is very popular for all this है ना
हाँ
tropical monsoon क्या रे brand बोल रहा क्या हो गया brand को what is it this is the video you watch it you will see what is this all about same video you will get it मुझे वो मूवी का याद दिला रहा है
nice
अफ्रीकन थोड़ा फैन को स्पीड कर देंगे ना वो मच्छर भाग Hi.
The seasons are defined by temperature. The heat of sun, pure oil. But the billions of people are not living structure. The seasons are marked by the present act, rain. If you look under the rain, with the pure of life from the giving water, and then with the months of rain and time, the sun reborn into blue diamonds at the next step we begins. There's a supplemental from the fourth weather and drum. This is the tropical monsoon and the tropical cyclone.
Hopefully, madam doesn't jump in. Secrets of the world. This is the entire thing. I'll show you. इंडिया की तो पार्ट है I'll share. So whenever the video gets recorded, they'll also know it. Recording में ये सब दिखता है क्या तुम लोग को? हाँ. Recording with the video also. हाँ.
Video we looked at the tropical rainforest climate zone, where rain occurs throughout the year. But most of the lands of the tropics experience some kind of drought or reduction of rainfall during the year. The severity of this drought and the total amount of rain that falls in a year determines whether it comes under the classification of monsoon or savanna. Monsoon areas are overall wetter or have a shorter dry season, while savannas are drier overall or have a longer dry season. So what accounts for this variation in rain? In the tropics, the sun will be directly above you at noon at some point in the year. And if the sun is directly above, it means it's heating that part of the earth more than any other. And that means rising air is pulling up moist air from the surrounding sea and oceans, and lots of rain. The band of the earth where these winds come together has for centuries been called the doldrums by sailors, because there is very little wind at this confluence, and could lead to weeks or even months of being stranded at the sailing ship. The rains follow this wind as it tracks the sun above and below the equator throughout the year. In July, it's summer in the north, so this band is located to the north.
Somebody asked me doldrums. I said doldrums are that part of the place where there is no fixed anything. So that's what in English problem also we say to the students, don't be a doldrum. Kuch to tera life ka agenda. Okay? That is the meaning of the word doldrum. He'll explain.
By January, it is as close to extend south of the equator. The winds which come into this convergence are called the trade winds, named by those same sailors of centuries past, since they were so predictable. Sailing ships.
Why they are called trade winds?
In the tropical wet and dry climate zones, these winds switch direction throughout the year, depending upon whether the doldrums are to the north or south. When they originate from the ocean, they bring the moisture and rain, but when they come from the land, they are bone drying and bring nothing. So what kind of landscapes do we find in these regions? Depending on the severity or longevity of the dry season, we can find anything from tropical forest to open grasslands. On the wetter side of the spectrum, we find much of the jungle of the Amazon in Southeast Asia, but such forests do not have as rich a biodiversity as tropical rainforests. As the rainfall reduces the further out we go, we find less dense, drier forests until finally we have open grassland, the savanna itself. The tropical grasslands in Africa are perhaps some of the most iconic landscapes in the world. Here, the biodiversity of tropical rainforest is explained with huge numbers of large herbivorous animals that track for hundreds of miles each year to follow the rains and the green grass that feeds their vast numbers. And they themselves are followed by world famous bird species. We don't want to let all that walking food go to waste.
Is it cheetah leopard?
Much of Southeast Asia is given over to the production of rice, which excels in this climate, producing 2 or more harvests each year. Such productivity is one reason why Asian nations have such large populations across the world.
High rice is very popular.
In Central America, the Caribbean, and Brazil, sugarcane is the most famous of world crops and has dominated these areas.
Number one producer in the world.
While in West Africa, we find multiple languages cocoa. So one could say that we are thankful for that environment, for that most favorable foods. So where in the world do we find wet and dry seasons? In the tropics, obviously, that is between 22 degrees north and south of the equator. Starting in the Americas, this encompasses the southern tip of Florida, much of southern Mexico, and most of Central America. Large tracts of Venezuela, Brazil, and lowland Bolivia are given over to the savanna and tropical forest, and this climate zone accounts for almost half of all land area. In Africa, we find practically all of the West and Central African nations under the savanna, along with Tanzania, Mozambique, and Madagascar as countries. In Asia, most of southern India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka is in this climate zone. The famous monsoon western coast of India experiences the most extreme wet and dry season ever in the world, as you'll see in the upcoming video. All of Burma, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia live within these zones, along with most of Vietnam and the Philippines. Lastly, the northern coast of Australia experiences monsoon the opposite time of the year, with small rain. So we talk about all these billions of people living in this climate zone. Most of these live in developing countries, and yet an enormous city.
One thing that is developed, less developed, but maximum population of the world lives in the zoo. Because rice is too much. है ना? तो India is the best example. Climate की वजह से भी अपना population इतना है, because we can thrive on them. You see European countries, marriage, children almost zero. है ना? The climate is also there.
World famous. Here are the biggest, right?
Cuba is the Latin American country. Great beach, real hero. Prime Minister करना कुछ नहीं है.
Well, that's it for this climate zone. I hope you found it enjoyable as well as enlightening.
It's a nice video.
As usual, I would love to hear your comment.
So what is this tropical monsoon? You have to remember, one, it is lush green. Two, lot of rainfall. Three, agriculture is so good that it can support a larger population. And all the majority of the countries, as that video fellow was saying, what is it? It's not well-developed countries are, but now they have grown into what? Big cities. Can you say Miami?
Yes.
World famous for its beaches and other activities. Even if you say Sri Lanka, I don't know, abhi wo economic crisis mein dip ho gaya. But Colombo, I personally visited.
Yeah,
It's
Colombo.
a beautiful small town, good facility, and then you go to Manila, Philippines capital is it, and then Thailand, Bangkok. These are considered to be some of the most desired to be at least like me एक बार तो visit करना चाहिए. Why? Just because of the green fields, Did they not say South India and Colombo? If you take a flight from Chennai to Colombo, hardly 45 minutes. Hardly. It just picks up and it starts drowning also. मैंने पूछा क्या हो गया? नहीं हाँ गया. नहीं नहीं मैंने पूरा पैसा दिया और जरा उड़ाने बोलो. चेन्नई से बॉम्बे तो नहीं जाएगा. बॉम्बे तो जाना ही है. कैप्टन को बोलो ना थोड़ा ड्रॉप करने के लिए. Because it's like comedy. When you fly for 18 hours and 20 hours non-stop, then you travel a distance hardly 30 minutes. मतलब चेकआउट वो सब करके 45 मिनट्स में एयरपोर्ट से भी बाहर आ गया. कैसे लगता रहेगा ना 30 मिनट के लिए मैं प्लेन में बैठा है ना. It's just say and goes up to certain distance and after 10-15 minutes it descends also. मतलब क्या हो गया आगे सर मतलब कोलंबो आ गया.
It's a very short flight.
And while landing also you could see all that coconut tree, not very big buildings as they are showing, some buildings will be visible and others are, but it's very beautiful Colombo and typical South India type. But now I don't know what Chinese incursion has done it money wise so problem में डूब रहा था ना क्या पता नहीं डूबा है क्या जिंदा है. There's no news nowadays. Okay.
Sri Lanka which currency?
They use the Sri Lankan payouts also.
It's Sri Lanka.
Sri Lankan. And if you go to Indonesia and the Philippines, our Indian currency is much valuable. Indonesia में आप अगर 10,000 लेके जाएंगे तो उस कंट्री का मैक्सिमम कुछ तो 18 लाख है 50 लाख का है. You can stay in a 5-star hotel. हाँ 18,000 में मतलब तू 1 करोड़पति हो. Indian currency is so powerful as compared to that country. And it is a visa-free country also. Take the passport and go. Arrive करते ही वो सिर्फ पूछेगा कि जरा एड्रेस बता दे तो आप 30 दिन तो बिना वीजा का भी रह सकते. Visa-free country. कोलंबो भी सही है. They will tap you. ठीक जाओ. I think close to 139 countries where India passport is valid. No prior visa. Only book a ticket straight away.
Maybe Asian country.
Sir, are there good facilities in India?
देखो it is a picnic tourist destination man. ऐसे ही थोड़ी वो बोला था तुमको. उसका कंट्री का वैल्यू उतना ही है. एक दूसरा तो कंट्री है इंडिया के साथ. अभी did I not say that India might supersede American dollar also? अभी आज ही न्यूज़ चैनल में they were talking. मैं से तो कभी आपको वीडियो भेजता हूँ पूरा सुनना. How Mr. Modi is trying to do what लगाने का American dollar. And he has already chalked out the program. But India के अंदर ही मोदी के खिलाफ बोलने वाले बहुत होते हैं क्योंकि पूरा उनको जो बाहर से पैसा आता है ना वो डॉलर
वो सब गया.
हाँ अभी वो बेचारे को सही यार ये मोदी है ना खुद खाएगा ना हमको भी खाने. तो इंडिया के अंदर ही there are many enemies for him. I think he is a daring fellow. So he will take the steps by hook or crook. मुझे तो लगता है कि और 6 महीने में वो स्टेप आना चाहिए. And all these people must be. अभी से ये चोर लोग में कुछ ना कुछ आइडिया किया रहेगा. Monsoon type location. Point number 1. Mainly Southern Asia. With onshore wet monsoons. With onshore wet monsoons. इंडिया में इसको हम लोग कौन सा मानसून बोलते हैं? साउथ वेस्ट. ब्रैकेट में डाल देना SW इंडिया. Onshore wet monsoons. Wet. And offshore dry monsoons. ब्रैकेट में डाल देना विंटर. ये भी इंडिया में मिलता है. इंडिया में इसका नाम है एनी मतलब नॉर्थ ईस्ट, साउथ वेस्ट एंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट. Read this line carefully. Southwest is wet monsoon and whereas northeast is a dry monsoon. Because वो winter time में आता है. पक्का? Second point. You do one thing, and you are on the direct target of this breeze. I think that's why. In fact, I need this, but I'm not getting it. It is, I think, थोड़ा distance to breeze है. इधर नहीं है. तो ऐसा कर देने का. Go to technical and
That might actually work. Yes.
good, but the teacher यहाँ से वहाँ तक चल के जाना पड़ेगा ना.
out there.
That's a wrong thing. ठीक है. Next point. Tropical marine climate with steady rainfall. Tropical marine climate with steady rainfall. With steady rainfall from trade winds. The video कितना powerful देखा मुझे मालूम है. Did that person tell you the meaning of the word trade winds?
It was used by the sailors, like the traders at that
They were
time.
very particular. And what was that you were saying? Doldrums. तो नॉर्थ में कब रहता है, साउथ में कब रहता है, और ये पर्टिकुलर था कि इस एरिया में इस टाइम पे ये विंड ब्लो ही करेगा.
Trade winds were.
And in those days there was no steamboat. So these boats used to be one with that cloth guy. What they call it? The cloth is it? Cloth को rowing ना, rowing. कुछ अलग ही term use करते हैं. And वो wind क्या करेगा? वो cloth के साथ sail. And वो wind आपको उसी direction में लेके जाएगा. So that's why these winds are trade winds.
The different thing about it, the sails they used to use it was it could turn as well.
But they have that particular movement.
They have
bullet from this corner, that
The reason
okay.
it's a not continuous one, it's like two parts, so you can close one so it could turn.
I've seen. तो Johnny Depp का movie में बहुत आइडिया मिलता है ना? Next area. Now I'm going to give Asia and Australia. बाकी सब directly लिख लेना, हाँ? लेके. Asia, you read India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. ये सब जाना पहचाना करना है ना? अब आएगा Thailand, Vietnam, Thailand है, did you not see that? Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, and Philippines. मुझे ये country जाना है, Philippines.
Yes, I want to travel to
Oh,
good.
Full of natural beauty, I hope. Manila, capital.
Like there are two places I actually want to. I think three. Now Vietnam is about to turn to group.
Vietnam में बहुत हिंदू temples famous. Next, second, northern tip of Australia. Was like or the tip of Australia. The rest things are directly right from the moon. They are close compatriots. When you started sneezing a little bit slowly, अभी मेरे पास आ गया. For the next whole evening, I'm doing the same. Lectures के बीच में start कर दो. Exactly same way. look at a very popular tweeter. हमारा कोई तो गाड़ी जा रहा है उससे पहले कहते तो देश तोड़ेंगे उन्हें हम तोड़ेंगे बीजेपी का स्लोगन ये तो तोड़ने का बात कर रहा है अपना रावण बाबा तो जोड़ रहा है ना Next, what is the next heading?
Language.
Date. Monsoonal type of climate. With humid and dry climatic conditions. Next. Hot summers and cool winters. Hot summers and cool winters. Next. Influence of onshore trade winds with even distribution of rainfall. Evenly distributed rainfall. No sentence. World's rainiest region. World, W.
Next one.
Next. World's rainiest region hyphen Meghalaya in India receives 1200 centimeters. 1200 centimeters. So what's the name of the place in Meghalaya? That's what. But they have written that, but you don't write that. You write this. As per the official record, this is the one. This Mountain Ram. Both are in Cherrapunji only. There is no big wrong. You should get it. Mountain Ram and Cherrapunji.
It's in Cherrapunji.
Sorry, Mountain Ram and Meghalaya. Cherrapunji was also is also in Meghalaya, but this is the latest update. That's the reason you are sneezing, coughing. So they got cut out next.
But the AC speed.
But look at the room attached.
Okay.
Either sub nahi. This is the reason. What they could have done, they could have put there.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what.
But ये पूरा wiring फिर वहाँ जाए. That is
Again.
the cost factor. And फिर वहाँ से निकलेगा कैसे बाहर? यहाँ से तो शायद यहाँ से निकल रहा है. This is going out. The duct wire has to go. All kinds of complications.
Like there will be a pole.
That compressor working out. Okay, we are coming back to our Mosil grant. Next point. Rainfall only, but one more sentence, and I'll wind up and then go ahead. Seasons which will like. Wind up मतलब ये topic wind up हो जाएगा. Summer rainfall provides. Next point. Summer rainfall provides a great boost for the agricultural activities of the local people.
The agricultural
Activities of the local people.
So the agriculture activities of the
People. फिर तो आधा ही सुंदर है. Next to write seasons. Distinct seasons are observed hyphen, you write 1, 2, 3, and first you write 1. Hot, dry seasons.
distinct seasons are
Observed hyphen, hot, dry season, March to May. Bracket in that. Hot, dry season from March to May. Two, cool, dry season, October to February. Then अच्छा मैंने बीच में एक छोड़ दिया. एक काम करो ना, hot dry. अच्छा तुम लोग, are you writing one below the other? And then write no problem. Then you write the retreating monsoon cool dry season, same here, retreating monsoon, cool dry season, October to February. Check all this and tell me. Okay. Is India experiencing the same type of climate? Okay, next. The main reason for seasonal climate hyphen differential heating and cooling of land and sea. You remember I have explained land breeze and sea breeze. Next. Jan, Feb, March and April. are the wettest month since it is the rainiest month of the season. It's natural vegetation. Mainly characterized by wide variety of wide
Right.
variety of types, vegetation types, hyphen, tropical evergreen, equatorial rainforest, with trees growing, equatorial rainforest, with trees growing 60 meters in height. Check all the lines. I'm trying my level best to cut short and give it in such a way that you learn and question comes. Already guys, these chapters will take time anyhow.
This is a long chapter.
No, in fact, as compared to pollution, pollution is a long one, but then there we can take a little bit of leverage.
Because we know about it.
Yeah, and there is nothing technical things you have to learn. But here there are specific. What you are doing? वैसे नहीं दूसरा यूज करके करना
So no really.
I saw it. तो जाना बाहर लेके थोड़ा सा स्प्लैश करके पानी जा नो प्रॉब्लम हाँ तुम उधर से टिश्यू ले लो ऑफिस से मिल रहा है क्या आई डोंट नो ये सब थोड़ी मैं पूछता हूँ जा ये बात इज योर ड्यूटी पीपल गेटिंग ठीक है
इसके बाद जो 4 बिल्डिंग है
ठीक है चलिए we'll take some small. Hey, when is your school exams are scheduled now?
Oh no, my exams are on.
Oh,
Yeah.
When my baby?
I'm not sure. I think it's
Okay, but it's not yet complete.
yes, it's not there.
Did I complete the portion of that, which is the favorite chapter?
Where is this? Denudation, hydrosphere, and composition and structure of that atmosphere.
All complete. Do you have any queries? Any?
I'm not yet. I don't.
Okay. Yeah, because that atmospheric pressure means be a little bit careful. There little, and the other chapters are quite easy. And humidity, concentrate, and then we have denudation as well. We have to spend more time on that atmospheric pressure and winds rather than humidity and denudation.
No, I'm not having humidity and denudation. I'm having denudation, hydrosphere, and composition of the structure of the atmosphere. It's all easy.
But easier to be, don't be
overwhelmed.
careless or something. Because many a time difficult of the difficult chapter goes well, and easiest of the easiest chapter you find some difficulties.
Like today I had my maths paper.
Good.
It was really, I hope for better performance.
You have taken math here, is that?
Yes, I'm taking science now. So the thing is, the paper was easy, but the paper was very lengthy, very long. Like
How much marks now? Just 20, 30.
It's 50,
And
and you get 1 hour 20 minutes for it. That
Quite-
should be at least 1 hour
quite-
50 minutes for math, but they didn't give us.
Not only you or all the students.
It wasn't only me, it was most of the students in our grade, and only like a few were known to be very good at it. But completed
Because the
paper.
school is going to work on that very few. There are so many. Anna, they have to say to the next time. You don't know when the time is. ये ज़्यादा तो भूल गया। क्या बड़ा मैं तुझे पकड़ के बिठा है। चलो, let's go on. Where did I leave you?
16.
Height. Hyphen. You write bamboos. Epiphytes. Epiphytes. Climbers. Next. Popular species are rosewood, ebony, Sisan, SISAN. That's enough. Let's go to what's about here. Tropical deciduous forest. Next one. Tropical deciduous forest. With a specific dry season regions.
Specific dry season.
And a short rainfall. Hyphen trees. Hyphen teak. Sal. Teak, T-E-A-K. A-K. Sal. Sandalwood. And mahua. Hindi में भी वही होगा ना? Mahua. See, I am pronouncing Hindi. I don't know how to pronounce Hindi. Mahua. Next, human adaptations. Agriculture is the main occupation. In plain regions. Hyphen, rice, wheat, maize, millet. Grams, beans, rice, wheat, maize, millet. Along with sugarcane, cotton, tea and coffee. Grown. Grown. Next, you just keep it. Maybe yeah. Okay, you write Mediterranean region and then wait for a few minutes, maybe like 5 minutes, then I will show the video. 8:20 we finish. 6:20. You write Mediterranean region. Let me show you step by step what is this Mediterranean region is. So you may mark it in the volume, and then we'll go ahead. And then I'll explain like this. Because you should understand what is this Mediterranean region. You can keep your notebooks inside. I will not bring any details. Oh, this is also as good as this. Hey, did we do tropical rainforest as well? No, I think not. No, we haven't done.
Tropical rainforest.
बाकी है
Equatorial rainforest almost same ही होता है. They are same, no? So they are done. But equatorial तो क्या है ना?
Look at that. This is Mediterranean region. ये थोड़ा different है.
What is that?
Field है, okay. Which one?
That circle.
What is that circle? कुछ भी पूछ. Where? These are less living fields. Particular example. These are aerial shots of a tree. महान साइंटिस्ट बनेगा. Believe me, this might be like Istanbul. All along this thing. Look at that height of the trees. Tall trees. Meters. This is Australia. But settled.
History and culture as rich as any on earth. Blessed with one of our planet's finest climates. It's the only one with a dry summer and wet winter. But you'd be mistaken in thinking that this sea was the only place where such a climate existed. Copied across 4 other continents, this much desired climate is home to a very famous state and 3 very different countries far into the southern hemisphere. But in all places, this climate just has one name, the ancient home of the summer sun, the Mediterranean.
Nice series of videos, series of words. Hot summer, warm summer, open climate.
As we continue our journey in this series from equator to poles, it's now time to consider the second of the three climates occupying the temperate areas of the mid-latitudes, the Mediterranean climate. This climate zone has a similar temperature range to the humid subtropical that we covered in our last episode, between 20 and 35 degrees in summer and 5 to 20 degrees in winter. But the most immediate and striking aspect of this climate is its rainfall pattern. Most world climates have their rainfall peak in the hottest months of the year, while others have year-round rain. But only one reverses the most common pattern. Only the Mediterranean climate has a dry summer and wet winter. To explain this unusual pattern, we have to consider both our earlier episodes on the tropical monsoons as well as the hot deserts. You might want to view those earlier episodes to really get what's about to follow. Due to the 23-degree tilt of the Earth,
Is it the same
convergence of circulars in the tropics,
No, this is different.
and shifts north and south throughout the
Yes,
year.
went back to those.
The band that lies on the colder side of this band is usually dry due to extensive high pressure brought on by the downward component of the Hanley Sun, tropical vandalism. In summer, this band of high pressure is pushed further out toward the poles, away from the hot deserts and into the temperate zone, causing a long drought in this season. In winter, the doldrums are either either the equator or in the other hemisphere, so the high pressure area also follows it back that way. This allows more unstable air to return in the form of oceanic westerly winds, which, when blown onto westward facing coasts, bring rain. This explains why the Mediterranean climate zones lie on the western fringes of each continent. The presence of the Mediterranean Sea at just the right latitude allows these westerlies to gather continual moisture as they travel east, extending the winter rain all the way to the coasts of Lebanon and Israel at the far end of the sea. The consistency of this climate type is well illustrated by comparing the city graphs from the west to the east of the Mediterranean. We'll talk more about the westerlies in the next episode on the oceanic climate, since they are the dominant component of weather in those regions, lying immediately forward to the Mediterranean areas. Because the Mediterranean summer is uniquely dry compared to all other planets except deserts, this peak season heat is accompanied by low humidity, what Californians like to call a dry heat. As perspiration is more efficient than dry air, this heat is a good deal more comfortable than, say, the humid summers of Georgia or Florida at the same latitude. There are two subdivisions of the Mediterranean climate within the Köppen classification system, both of which share the dry summers and wet winters described, and differing only by temperature range. The first and most common form is CSA, which experiences a hot summer of at least 22 degrees averaged across the 9-day cycle. This is known as the hot summer Mediterranean, where the average summer temperature is below 22 degrees. This is known as the warm summer Mediterranean.
What do they think about warm summer? Because average summer is 20. Unless like this Africa, what we have in summer 58 degrees. अब इसका average summer daily अगर 20 के है, so imagine it might go below 20 also, but it is summer. That's why they are the most pleasant climate. Influence of the Mediterranean ocean currents and all the countries which come in the grip of this, they are called as Mediterranean climate or ocean. Correct?
CSB. Where in the world do we find the Mediterranean climate?
Now they are going to face.
Well, the short answer is on every inhabited continent, except Asia, which lack the necessary wet coast. We begin in Europe, and the sea from which this climate gained its name. To the west of the Mediterranean, out in the Atlantic, he has always experienced warm, dry summers and wet winters. Moving east onto the Iberian Peninsula, we find the coolness CFB bearing warm summers and very winters in the north of Portugal and northwestern Spain. Further south, we move into the hot summer CFA area that Portugal's capital of Lisbon experiences, along with most of Spain and its capital Madrid. In the extensive interior of the peninsula, however, some areas are so dry that they are classed as cool coming desert. We'll pick these up in a future episode. The wet winters that define the Mediterranean type extend
That's
deep
a
into
black
the
hole.
north
That's
and
good.
north
Good
African
idea.
coast. As we move east into the western Mediterranean basin, the entire Algerian coast and northern Tunisia also fall within this climate. All the islands in this area have this climate. Salaria, Sardinia, Sicily, and Malta. The north coast includes Algeria, Brazil, and our friends. And this coast extends east into Italy, the heart of the Mediterranean, where the dry summer wet winter extends inland across all western and southern provinces, including the nation's capital, the eternal city, Rome. Continuing east across the Adriatic Sea, much of the coast of Croatia and all of Albania are with the goal of Greece, including its legendary capital, Athens, and all of the Greek islands. Now firmly into the eastern Mediterranean basin, we reach the long coastline of Turkey, where the wet winters and dry summers extend well inland, encompassing that country's largest city, the ancient metropolis of Istanbul. Finally, at the eastern end of the Mediterranean, the coast turns south into Syria, Lebanon, and Israel, including the cities of Damascus, Beirut, and Jerusalem. In North America, the entire west coast of the United States comes under the influence of this climate. From the coast of Washington and Oregon in the north, with their very wet winters, this is the largest area on Earth where we experience the warm summer CFB variant of this climate. As we head south in California, the winters become shorter and drier, the summers longer and hotter, and we have the classic CFA Cotton variant. An exception is San Francisco, which stays much cooler than the surrounding area due to the proximity of cold ocean currents, which often shroud the city in fog. As we reach Southern California and the massive conurbation of Greater Los Angeles, fog and coastal cloud is still present but less common, and summers hotter, especially as one moves further inland away from the cool ocean. The last stops for this climate zone are the cities of San Diego and Tijuana, lying on each side of the US Mexico border, before the climate gives way to the hot desert of Baja. Moving now into the southern hemisphere and South America, we encounter this climate in a cooler CSB form, worlds away from its main city, along the mid coast of that longest of countries, Chile. It's in the zone where most of that country's population lies, including the main port of Valparaiso and the capital Santiago. In Africa, south of the Namib Desert, we find the extreme southwest of South Africa, caught by the wet winter westerlies of the Mediterranean climate, most notably around the city of Cape Town, famous for its dramatic backdrop. The last continent to experience is Australia, where it brushes two parts of the south and west facing coast, directly around her, the most isolated city.
So now what we are trying to do, we'll wind up, okay? We'll continue. Keep attempting all the questions which portions are covering, especially volume 1. After the exam, I'll cross-check your both the notebook, okay? Notebook and volume. I hope by next week we again meet and we'll have sufficient lectures for our map work also. Okay, Shali. So thank you, and I'll meet you in the next lectures.